Will your grace command me to the corners of the world? I'll be sworn I'll teach them to sing, restore them to their owners. Oh, how shall we find the concord of their discord? Not sit in the corner and cry. Well, a tedious satire, 10 words long, a play with man who dares great welkins. With the change, the unlettered, small-knowing soul. Oh, how shall we find the concord of their discord? Not sit in the corner and cry. I love not being crossed. Why, sadness is one and the same, and all complaints are heart-burning. Well, a spine of fire in the green mead, that shallow vessel still me. For the very night I sing and restore them to the corners of the world. Of learning late the riot of the tipsy bridge. Abridgments here is the mirth of no mind of their own. I am of that same walk, it is not for you that I have heard it. I fall off and I fall off and I bite Lily. Will your grace command me to the corners of the world? I'll be sworn I will teach them to sing and restore them to their owners. Fetch you here, John Fetch, you have a merry heart. People with purpose will rise up again. I'll fetch you a toothpicker indeed. He learned it for a while. I'll go on the slightest errand and bring you the dish I can no longer endure. My faith builds up impossible convergence in and through me. Happy dandy wrought at home left me with my man, shapeless everywhere to gain my freedoms. What coil is that? I'm a crow without feathers, a fish without fin. Help me pluck a soul together, do not part, I think not. Fit false dice for their views have now that they were sick, everyone in the world but I, and I am unborn. Son, I'll go on. My faith builds up impossible convergence. Love being light, she drowned if she sinks. What are you without me? My food, my fortune, my sweet hope, my soul earth's heaven, my heaven's claimed. Who gains by death to think and speak the folded meanings? Then will I know what's not the point, the soul earth's heaven and my heaven's claim. What are you mad for gazing, or what is gazing back? Love being light, she drowned if she sings. What are you without me? My food, my fortune, my sweet hope, my soul, earth's heaven, and my heavens claimed. Upside leading my life, love springs and uses her name. He who comes, comes too late. Let my master in for more than earth's decline. Teach me how to think. You are the greatness, you notice, go fetch something to bang on the gate. He who comes, comes too late. Hang me in a bottle, as time shall try in time to melt me, or melt out of me. It's not so, was not, but indeed forbid it to be so. I thank God for my cold blood. You can't do harm without being harmed. My bugle in my head, you should be worthy of the opinions of fire. Break any breaking to clear your seeing, less in knowledge, more in grace. Become, break it in your face. He who comes, comes too late. Buck brought an invisible hang me up. My life just seems to be breaking out, and I slay open my earthly conceits. Answers plenty, but never for long. He who comes, comes too late. Hang me in a bottle. Well, as time shall try in time to melt me or melt out of me. It is not, nor was it, but indeed I forbid it. I thank God for my cold blood. You can't do harm without being harmed. My bugle in my head, you shall be worthy of the opinions of fire. That's the sound of freedom. Mama, two faces, one to the wind, one I will do myself, I do my two-face. The rider in the mire, sure I will turn sunset away from them. When her shoes were guided by her foot, I thank God for my patience. Met a goddess stone, called us all dancing with devils, but I hear your grace. Consume away death mocking, you have no stomach. You are what you make, makes you. Drawing an antic out of myself to watch an angel suffer is not something you ever want to see. Such carping, you wonder if anything gets through. I will speak in my two voices. I'm a Jew. Cupid, can this be true? I did not come, it came to me. No one embarks on a master against my will. The rider in the mire, the purpose of my coming. You are what you makes you. The bold of worthiness we send you as our best till the hour that asked if I love not, then nothing's true to teacher ignorance. Right pen, if I love all will be true. Did not I know you did? I will turn sunset away from you if you are blown a lance ill-headed. The rider in the mire, the black why ever give in to truth. You are what you makes you. If black white ever give in to truth till it leaves the rider in the mire, the weaver in the weaving, slave away loose and last the days of desolation. It's been 500 years, a boy, I lose himself. A pillow neglect me, lose me. Do I not speak a simple truth? I do not. Welcome wanderers. Flowers enough, weed wick. Enough to track a fairy what thou seest when thou dost wake. What thou seest wakes, be it cat or bear or boy with bristle hair. He spent 500 years, a boy, a losing serve. A pillow neglect me, lose me. Do I not speak the simple truth? I do not. He'll speak for her eyes serving. She'll render the page, but who comes here? I am invisible once the juice asleep in the lullaby. Never have nor spell your charm, but I cannot love regret. The hatred of my spirit, which thought it knew or thought it couldn't be known. When the eye wakes, the vile thing comes. He spent 500 years, a boy, a losing service. A pillow neglect me, lose me. Do I not speak a simple truth? I do not. He overheard the others to slay me. But who comes here? The invisible one. Lose me, only gives me leave. Slay me within the deeps. I'll put a girdle around the world. Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit. Having once the juice asleep in the lully, I could have pushed him out the door when the eye wakes. The vile thing comes. He spent 500 years, a boy, in a losing serves. A pillow neglect me, lose me. Do I not speak the simple truth? I do not. How needless was I then? I am sure I will turn someone as I was turned. The shaft is too heavy, the ladder too long by half a mile. Nothing, Master Moth, therefore I can be quiet. Nothing but this, yes, water pencils, as much love fits in rhyme. Let me not die. What is this witch face? In the ring, because you had no face. Let me not die. St. George is false, we have given you faces. Not Iscariot, Surrey leapt his phrase under correction, to have me show worse. These others hung an elder. This is not gentle or humble, for the ass of the judge gave it to me, alas. Now he has baited the fool. Let me not die. What is this witch face? In the ring, because thou hast no face. Let me not die. What is this witch face? In the ring, because thou hast no face. How needless was I, only intent, nothing but this. Yes, no sport overthrown is the changing intent. Oh, he made her so sad and heavy, I think no less a lead brooch. Neither can our love neglect. Fetch me the flower I showed you once, hence your long-legged spinners, hence away melody. Let me not die. What is this witch face? In the ring, because you have no face. Let me not die in the witch face. Go to the cave and tell me what's right. Eat a chapter of the wind as we have seen no better days. Though bitter sky thou dost not bite, this is your wanting. Hey ho, holly bells, music. Set down your burden, pick up mine. Let waters warp all your fortunes. Understand it's a pity, true, that's all is fantasy. My study is to seem confused. Blame me or you fair sister, I care not. Them ho, holly bells, music. Set down your burdens and pick up mine. Reason disappears. You and you and you are heart in heart, if truth be true. Reason set disappears. You are heart if truth holds true. The faithful freeze what I forgot, sighs and tears, and pleasing my Father, this side of fantasy trembles and departs in the forest. Let me do this and's honor. Oh, those hey-ho, holly bells, music. Set down your burden, pick up mine. It is to be, it is my arm in the age unborn by a shepherd who worships faith and service. God rest you, merry men of corn. Make them translate death into light, to abandon what is vulgar and made a wishes. Trip, trip down. Holly bells, set down your burdens. Go to the cave and tell me what's right. Eat a chapter of the wind. We have seen no better days, though bitter skies thou dost not bite. This is your wanting. How far the strange fruit blow enter, fee-fi-fo run to warn them. Go with me, go with me. Hulla within, one with water, a couple dismissed, the quiet ones. Here, let him that moved you hither. Take your loot, set the sea of books afloat. I'm for other measures. You and you are sure together, which makes you a danger to yourself and others. Peace, how ho, I bar confusion. Go see your pupils are all Kates. Here she comes now. A good 1,000 thanks, or so I heard. No more talk, or not to me. I'll go and weep and call it music. Who cares what it is? Set the hooks. It is here, hearing for them. Oh, oh, oh. Here, let him that moved you hither take your loot, set the sea of books afloat. I'm for other measures. At least as foolish as ever did, I not betting. Thee meet me in the pink links to color Peter's hat. To show myself a forward guest in your house. The fault my fancy. This is all the dainties. The dainties are all Kate's, and I love here 10 times more than I ever did. Though it is not the fashion to meet in the epilogue, when I will stay to know your abandoned caves. Punto Blanco, a man of mine, too blunt to speak, she will speak for him. Katerina Lair, and why? What is movable? Plucking the other out the saddle into the dirt. Where are the lives I left? Mind the plucking. Anyhow's my eye? A small packet for every man is wheeze. In a cold world, the horn is afoot, surrounded by thieves. How goes the world? everything in order. The pastime forest, too busy to trust. God is real outside the world. I heard the more my grief, till grief no more. Out our saddles into the dirt. Where's the life that late I led? Where are those who mend the plucking? My house, my eye, by a fire to thaw him. Walked on sound. I have what I wanted. Now is not now. Then to your natural little part, mad makers, let us do these ends, that is to be true. Faith is not love, but there is love in faith. I am uncropped flowers, the old man's wife. Trip no further. You can sing high and low and stay and hear your true love's calling. Out our saddles into the dirt. Where's the life that late I led? Where are those who mend the plucking of the others? A tale, but knock at your ear. To feel a tale my master's riding down behind the malt horse sent before him. I cried, and the horse ran away. The hero only won his own pardon. The riddles of Francis I was, who had to create my own parents, the devil and his mother, the sword force on you and his children. He had no store up the triple I, him that all know that has where the special nothings exist, helping death just yet to choose the riddles of freedom, the passing good. Love good and her black wing, a velvet dish, a toy, a trick, a knack, a baby's cap to try, and much news then cradled the rag nest, and cousin Fred twixt me and one to famish. All thing is ready, how near is our master? All things is ready, good news with a trunk. I who never knew, still don't. The tale has no tail, spice love. Let the mustard rise, the men with carpets, cripple them unquestioned, welcome. You can separate yourselves. Go shake your ears, I'm a dog at a catch of souls, out of one weaver speaking in knots. What are you roaming? I must be ruined. A great while ago the world began. A while ago the world began. We will try and please you. Dowers I pay in the harbors. Every wise man's son knows the journey's end in love. A contiguous beauty shall we make the welcome dance. Shall we rouse the owl in a catch? Then we'll draw 3 souls from one. That's how we do it. I hold my peace. Go shake your ears, but gabble like tinkers. The wind and rain with toss pots still had drunken heads out of tune. The lie, he was dead and alive. It's a gallant child, I must be round with you. We keep time in our catches. We do, and I hold my peace. I will never begin if I hold my peace. The 12th of December, for the love of God's peace. And ginger shall be hot. There are no more cakes. Rub your chain with crumbs. Go burn some sack with a-ho. Spare me his eyes, his days in the house of fog, when love was calling. In delay no plenty, what's to come is unsure. Come where it is late, she will find her. Gladly flowers of a faith there is no greater. Daffodils before the swallow, the gaping void becomes you. The trip his eyes show his days are almost done. I will never hold my peace. The dowers I pay in the harbors. Every wise man's son knows the journey's end in love. All is true to the keepers of the prison. The good truth were known. The root of opinions are rotten. You know me, do you not? These dangerous loons jog on. Come take your flowers. Your revolution must wait. The clown must lack money married to a tinker's wife. This is fairy gold for a boy swallows then through a court nor night. It is weak feathers for any wind that will stay. Come take your flowers. Your revolution must wait. Let's not be too doubted. Who teaches the oracle that will stay? No tongues blossom, speed thee well, Father. Your revolution is at hand. I painted what I'd wished I would. You busy. Any tape for your cape and lace silk and toys for your head. Get your friends, for I must go where it fits not you to know. She then whither goes, say, we'll have his revolution. Is the bear gone or still? We have a lucky day, no burden upon my bidding from those who teach him. Come to the peddler, came by of me, sweet lads, by the ship's side. Money is the meddler, your revolution is safe at hand. To the keepers of the prison, if the good truth were known, the root of opinions are rotten. You know me, do you not? These dangerous loons jog on. Come take your flowers. No night, no day, no rest, it is weak alone. Strong in the brain of a man 83, milk in the eye, filling his grave with quiet. The unpathed waters, the undreamed shore. Get undescribed to take another nothing. Nothing's as certain as your anklers. Get undescribed, my fortune's in my head. I know my ransom is frail. The unpathed waters, the undreamed deeps. And if you go forward, yield or die. If you go back, hung with pen and inkhorn, a bricklayer make a chimney in his father's house. So this is not the skin of Knight's mantle, falling on this cursed earth where no pre-shoveling does. To do our service I'm sent. I have 1,000 spirits in my chest. Oh, by heaven, I will throw it all to stain my blade, lest child or children's child survive in the new earth. The unpathed waters, the undreamed shores. If you go forward, yield or die. How now to tinkle our nose to further misunderstandings? Forgive me. Some little memory of the poor man seeking the king with his tuft of orphan tears. The sun, I pray, will never set. The unpathed waters, the undreamed deeps. If you go forward, yield or die. If you go back, both beyond all other followers, fly every wind, they'll call you something more than man. How often said my dignity would last here to my affection. Blood call false caterpillars still mourning. This is desperate fear, none to call something. More man ourselves to be slaves of chance would last hair of my affection. Hark a drum hooker, bridge of straws. He is near enough, let out the air which holds us. Late bewitched of the good graces, a taste of obedience. hawk a dangerous blasting to where you think you have seen it all. When there is no all too late, bewitched of the good graces, a taste of obedience. If the war takes us, Warwick, let us fly while we can. We can still first trust not him who has broken faith with the sanctuary. It shall be so, shall my heart misgives itself, the gates made fast, that Margaret your queen is my joy of liberty. The enemy is there, where God of our innocence. Defend me, deceive me, the blood welcomes war for peace, for love of leaps. Be patient, there are friends where you're going. The hill is never far enough. Run, compass, the first fist first. Things come one without, where they are, the castle. Things got dark and sinister, we're in the Middle Ages. You're a cardinal bathed in red, and me, I'm a killer. The same face, the same story. Things got even darker when we saw what we did. Doing God's will in a world where God's forbidden. Dancing with one foot tied behind your back. It's the same face, deep-faced. Story that's forgotten. Things are just things slip out and return. One more prayer for the prayer that did a hurtin'. One more slide to forget what on or off. Orphans in the mad world. The same face, the same story. It's the same face disfigured. A story that's forgotten. For the one being born. Things like love are more precious than that. The blood in the bone and the bone reacts. Talking to me is more trouble than it's worth. I see where you're coming from. I've never been there myself. Things got dark and sinister, we're in the Middle Ages. You're a cardinal bathed in red, and me, I'm a killer. Things got dark and sinister, we're in the Middle Ages. Willowstone Park got hot, ate the world. My girl is prettier than autumn. We had an audience with the Pope, fell asleep in the Smokies, gathered up no one else wanted. I was born today, no doubt about it. I'm a bird now. When the word went crashing, you should have seen her, mother. These giants lived here, building all the structures for her. And there was Manny, Bill, Lowry, the minister, Creep, all the beauty crushed before our eyes. My gal says, don't look on a cloudy day. She became the sun so I could see my way. When I was born, angels like the Blue Ghost Garden. There's Nanny Joe, pirate father, stealing from the rich, getting their own balance, waving their canes, blowing up as they beat. I was born today, no doubt about it. Throw your butterflies in, don't be sad about it. Be sad for your brothers who hate you where you breathe. Can't stand you for a minute, purity's disease. Or be sad the world's broken or just made for that day. I don't want to go, but I'm gone anyway. I was born today, no doubt about it. I'm a bird now. Writing any tunes, fates come and go, futures change every day. Tide life, tide death, how chance that anything is gone. Discretion wanes, this thorn bush, my thorn bush. Why all these could be in the lantern. Tide life, tide death. Would you desire long hair? I am that, some walk, oh, sweet and lovely walk, will bring them to their places, they say. We give thanks for nothing, slander the something worth giving. How chance that the thrice three muses, mourning the death of learning, so please your grace, I am bugging it with goodwill. Tide life, tide death. Would you desire long hair? I am that, some wall, oh, sweet and lovely wall, go bring them to their places. Sprite in any tune, fates come and go, futures change every day. You know, tide life, tide death. How's the Harrow Round Tower? I'm short, but I don't draw blood to bit my thumb. Makushla, I run away, I am disgraced. I know sooner or later I must meet him, as my thumb tells me so. She never did nothing but good in the hood. She was right upstairs, but down below she was sure as a rooster. She was hand in glove with Fairy in that beautiful valley between here and there. A giant's coming up to leather me. Here it comes again. With a heart and a half, I am there now. What chance we got with one who can walk the country into earthquakes and knock thunderbolts into pancakes? But we get up and we go outside, put our arms around the house, turn it as she wished it to. And I forgot to tell, nobody can eat but the child in the cradle with all the veins in my heart. Are you strong? Are you able to squeeze water out of a white stone? One loud groan getting us, or the other's knees knocking together, a devil, a thing else. She made of me nothing but hawk's meat. What a wicked wish you made. One house at sunset and a garden round and full. She never spoke a word or laughed or cried, though the last was hardest to do. She gave little nods and holding the bog down. She lost no time, snatched the child from the arms of the sleeping women, pitched it out. So out flew the child with it, the world. And you weave threads, you never know what they'll turn into. I stood my whole life at this wheel. This was my house, now it's yours. The fiddler struck up, away he went with her. Don't you know me, darling? None of us will ever see our parents, neither king nor queen, but to drive pride out. That's the most of what we're about. Out. About 100 years ago, it was light and late, and the broad who let the bridle fall. Said it, is it time yet? No, but soon will be. If you were alive, you wouldn't be now. It's strange your friends turned into cowards and got a flag to edge, an axe to grind. How far you'll go to put butter on my cloth. God save the deer to swim the water, a crow goes flying over my head. My soul to God, it says, difficult to believe. Fetch me food and drink. Fear everyone to pieces. Scratch the back of an ear. Remember, lost in thought. Listen, my brother, I have become hidden. You can see my enemies clearly. Where you going with that straw, Billy? Clear away any doubt. Don't let the child near the milk pond, who scarcely covers the bottom. Blow them all to airlines. Color scratch the back of an ear. Lay down or you'll be cut down. Listen, brother, I become hidden. You can see my enemies clearly. Where you go with that straw, Billy? Clear away any doubt. Don't let the child near. It's difficult to imagine, and it usually takes forever. looked around, everyone I pulled them in their place. Oh, me, was this I see? Saw a decoy, token of peace, to bring the body on the wrong side with me. I have not seen. Eyes beam like stars on a frosty night, still answered nothing, no, nothing. I would strike you off your head now, hell before Vans. I have not seen golden yellow to gray, all things that are to happen this day. This very fog's risen, so of course I'm lost. Hearts were pardoned, and so I've heard, though I have not seen. Though it seems to me we need not fear this big bald man, say none to before since. How he took his pan, began to sing sweeter strands of what is following me. I have not seen golden yellow to gray, all things that are to happen today. Very fog risen, so of course I'm lost. 3 steps forward, 2 are forgotten, and their hearts were hardened, or so I've heard. To you partial human, you could go either way, and you know it for later. I want to climb, see the heavy wet. I want to climb. Farther off, from now there's a now going further, if you do it backwards like I do. On the child's side, before love, we are all beyond redemption. Do you live sleeping through the anguish? Maybe you see a man, we come from wherever we can. I want to climb and see the heavy wet. I want to climb. Farther off from now is another now going further, if you do it backwards like we do. On the child's side, before love, we are beyond redemption. Do you carry other seasons to spasm static? For general assumption is wrong, I know that. Do you shake from up here too quick for life? Static alphabetic curve to meet the others. I want to climb and see the heavy wet. I want to meet the others. I hear the words, but the meaning escapes me. You have a barrel, you don't like ass shaky. Do what he says. It It's never that simple. You would be a waste of time and such. You can't help it. You can't help the party. The party is over. I see what a strange machine we're a part of parts of a whole, getting away without a theory. The dark getting loud. Who here for the duration as in back off the bloated caravan? They fight with each other. You can't help them. The party is over. At what cost freedom? The age-old question. Like I would know, looking from my spaceship. I feel my failures, I'm just glad to see I tried. For my haymaker, running for my life. Dizzy with grief, worse comes to worse. Backward kids become backward adults. Tell them no excuse why or how hearts were broken, lost in a party. The party is over. I sensed it was all someone else's problem. I loved you to death and now I've never known you. If death is true, then true's a lie. Life is a big ball of wax melting and making impressions that are wiped away. The party is over. The party's over.